Hi, this is Rachel Dooley here. I am just doing a little test run before we start our yoga practice together. So if you are logged in, I'm going to take a step back toward my mat, and if you can see me clearly and you can hear me, if in the message section you will just give me a thumbs up or let me know it's all good, that would be really helpful. Thank you. So this is where I will be teaching from. I know the light right now as it's coming in from my slider is creating some shadows and things like that, but that will progress, I think, as time goes on. So hopefully it gets a little clearer. If you will just let me know if you can clearly see me and hear me from there. I'm going to come right back up to the computer, give it another peek, and then we'll get started. Okay, it looks like we're good to go. So welcome to our Prana digital virtual platform here. My name is Rachel, and in addition to being a teacher at Prana, I'm a teacher with Yoga for Change. So if you come to this class regularly at the studio, you've heard this spiel from me before. If Yoga for Change is an organization that is new to you, then I'll just share a little piece what it is. We are a nonprofit organization, and we provide yoga to underserved populations. So the 4 in our name stands for those 4 populations that we serve, which are youth, those who are in recovery from alcohol and substance use, military veterans, and people who are incarcerated. So thank you, in addition to just being grateful that you guys are on here and you are willing to participate in this yoga class with me and this energetic exchange. I thank you for also supporting Yoga for Change. So we will get started on our back. So if you are comfortable just resting flat on your back, we always start with a meditation. You can begin there, just lie flat. And what I encourage you to do is start first with your feet on the ground, your knees bent, directed up toward the sky. See how you feel there. And if you're comfortable, just stay. If you'd like, you can extend your legs. Sometimes that can add a little pressure in the low back, and we don't want that. We want to be as comfortable as possible here. If there's any other variation where you'd like to begin, you always have the freedom to do that, and that goes for the entire practice, not just the beginning of practice. Anything that I say is simply an offering, but I encourage you always to listen and trust that voice within that guides you. That's your intuition. Give yourself these first few moments to settle into stillness. Find a position in a place that's comfortable for you. And then with your eyes closed or with a soft gaze somewhere on the ceiling above you, begin to visualize your spine, the back of your body, long and straight and flat. Your shoulders in a line over your hips and your ears right over your shoulders. Notice and recognize that your body and mind might signal a need to move, like an itch or another minor discomfort. See if you can challenge yourself to examine that sensation without reacting to it. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs to the top. Part your lips and sigh out of your mouth. Again, deep breath in, fill up, belly rises like a balloon. Exhale, part your lips, release from your mouth. And last one, it's your biggest breath you've taken all day long. Fill up and let go. Audible sigh. From here, create a seal in your lips and begin taking air in and out through your nose. And so allow this breath to be fluid and natural, no controlling. With this awareness to your breath, notice where in your body you feel it. Maybe you begin to notice the rise and fall of your ribs or your belly or your chest. Maybe you choose to focus on the sensation of air passing in and out through your nose. Know that thoughts will enter, but when you notice that you're thinking, simply return to your breath. And know that every return to your breath is a return to the present moment. The past is a memory, and the future is imagination. The only place that you can truly, physically exist is this very breath, in this very moment. Now bring your awareness to physical sensations, where your body makes contact with what's supporting it. Maybe your yoga mat, the floor, your house, the foundation, and the earth itself. Feel the weight of your hands where they rest. Feel your heart beating. And then see if you can find the furthest place from your heart where you can feel your pulse. Maybe it's your fingertips, your wrists, your ankles, or your toes. And finally, draw your awareness to sound. First, sounds that are most far off, that seem most faint. The background noise. And then begin to draw your awareness to sounds that are more apparent or feel closer or louder. Remember that these three things, breath, physical sensation, and sound, are all anchors to the present moment. And these are tools that you can use both on and off your yoga mat. Take one more deep breath in. Slow sigh out. And know that you're invited to stay in stillness for as long as you want or need. Or if you feel ready to start moving, begin moving just by making subtle actions, little wiggles with the fingertips and toes, maybe creating fists with your hands, and releasing, pointing and flexing. Eventually bring your arms long up over your head, point through your toes, and create the longest version possible of yourself. Then brace your core, draw knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around the front of your shins, either placing hands on shins or taking hold of opposite wrist or forearm, and then gently rocking side to side with yourself here in this giant embrace. Massage the muscles framing your spine. Release your arms down to the earth, palms facing down, with knees drawn in. Begin to let them rock over toward the right. Try to keep your knees drawn up at a 90-degree angle. Take a gaze down your body and make sure that your hips remain in line with your shoulders. Then take your chin towards your opposite shoulder, the left. Maybe the eyes remain closed here, or you find a soft gaze. And the palms can stay planted on the earth, or you can bring your right hand to the outside of the left leg, place it lightly on the outside of the leg, and allow it to serve as a gentle weight. So not pressing or forcing, but just adding some weight, some comfort, some security. Take a deep breath in. Release that breath out of your mouth. Bring both hands back to the earth. Brace your core. Draw your knees up and into your chest. As you pass through center, give yourself a little squeeze. Hands to the shins. And then release your arms down. Let your knees fall to the left. So supine, recline, twist. Chin changes directions. Chin towards right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Slow sigh out. Press into your palms, draw knees up into your chest, and take the next 5 cycles of breath here just to explore any movement that would feel nice for you. So it might be another twist, it could be a hip opening posture, it could just be staying here as I am continuing to rock side to side. So I'll give you lots of opportunities just like this in class. I'll give you a breath count and then just give you time to explore. Make this practice whatever you need it to be. From here, we'll cross the ankles, bring hands to the back of your thighs, and then rock your way up to a seat. So it may happen in one rock, it may be several rocks that get you there. Once you rise up, find the sit bones and arrive in an easy, comfortable seat. Maybe one ankle crossed right in front of the other. Bring your hands to the top of your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. Let your shoulders fall down your back. And then take 3 shoulder loops like that, synchronizing the movement with your breath. Go ahead and reverse those circles. Draw shoulders up toward ears. Let them fall forward. Good. We'll meet with shoulders drawn down, so your neck is nice and long. Sit bones root into the earth. Crown of your head draws up toward the sky. Take an inhale and sweep your arms up to the sky. As you do this, drawing your navel in toward your spine. On your exhale, twist to the right. Bring your right hand down behind you and your left hand to your right knee or thigh. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, draw your chin towards your right shoulder. Twist a little further through the mid-back. The next inhale, unfurl, reach your arms high, connect your palms. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Pause here for a moment and close your eyes. This is a symbol of gratitude, palms connected at the heart. See if you can close your eyes and then draw your awareness to one thing, anything that comes to mind that you're grateful for. I encourage you each time as we pass through this place to do that, to draw your awareness to gratitude. What we focus on, what we repeatedly think and do becomes our reality. Begin to blink your eyes open. Take an inhale and sweep your arms up to the sky. Palms connect, gaze lifts. Exhale to twist to the left. Right hand to your left thigh, left hand down behind you. So you can keep your palm flat or tent up onto your fingertips, whatever feels better in your body. Sit up nice and tall, breathe in, and then exhale, twist. Take an inhale to unfurl, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart, mind to gratitude. Pause. Take an inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, palms connect, gaze lifts. Exhale to begin hinging forward from your hip points. Bring your hands to the earth and allow your head to hang heavy. You can nod your head yes and shake it no. Just notice if there is any tension or stress held in your body, in your shoulders, in your neck. And if anything is there, once you bring your awareness and your attention into that place, can you use your breath to help dissolve some of that stress? Let go, at least for this next hour, of anything that you're holding on to. And know that you control the depth of this. So the further out that you walk your hands, the more stretching sensation you'll feel through your back. Try to keep your sit bones glued to the earth. And then as you're ready, slide your hands in. Press your weight firmly into your hands. Rock forward through tabletop onto hands and knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Let your knees remain nice and wide. And press your way back to child's posture. Arms extend forward. Your heart bows down toward the earth. Bring your forehead to the mat. And pause here. So just check in with how you're feeling physically in this shape. And also use this moment to check in with how you are and where you are emotionally. See if you can label an emotion that you're feeling right now in this moment. Just notice if it's any different than when you first arrived. First unrolled your mat. Can you find a connection between that emotion and the physical state of your body? So as I just said, oftentimes we carry stress or we feel stress in our shoulders, in our necks. Excitement or anxiety can be felt in the stomach, butterflies. For me, relaxation and happiness is typically expressed across my face. So just notice how you're feeling and if there's any connection there between your emotional state and your physical body. Each time that we return into child's pose, you can use this as an opportunity to check in, as an opportunity to come home to yourself. With your arms reaching forward, you have an option to stay just as you are or begin to crawl your hands over to the right side of your mat, lengthening through the left side of your body. So as you do this, sit bones stay rooted down, connected to your heels, fingertips reach off to the side, lengthen through both sides of your rib cage, and breathe into the left side, into the space between each rib. On your exhale, let your heart draw closer to the earth. Let your forehead root down and connect. And then in your own time, begin to crawl your hands through center. Take them over to the left, opening up and expanding through the right side of your rib. Crawl your hands up through center. Press into your palms. Come to rise through table. Extend your right leg long behind you. Oops, I've got blocks there in my way. You'll want to keep your toes tucked to the mat first. Fingers spread nice and wide. So really 3 points of connection here on the mat. I guess 4 if you include your left shin, which should be included. But what I want you to do is to press into the 3 points that I was referring to, your hands and then the ball of your right foot. See if you can drive your right heel back in space and feel that stretching sensation through the back of your right leg, through your Achilles tendon, up to the back of your knee and your thigh, and then breathe into the spaces that you're feeling this the most. Take a breath in and out. and remain still or shift forward and back, stretching not only through the back of your leg, but through your wrists as well. Find a neutral place where your shoulders are over your wrists. Press into your palms, fire up your right quad, and draw your right leg to a hover. Keep your gaze down, an option to keep both hands rooted or send your left arm forward, reaching to the top of your mat. Take an inhale here. Stay on your exhale or round in, draw your elbow in towards your knee. Inhale, find length, extend, expand, and exhale, round in, contract. 2 more like that. Inhale, expand. Exhale, draw in. Last one. As you inhale, extend your arm and leg, option to stay, or draw your right heel in, sweep your left arm back, reach for your right foot, and receive your foot into your hand. With hold of your foot, begin kicking your foot into your hand, opening up through your heart. Make sure you keep your breath steady and fluid here. And then slowly release left arm, right leg, extend. Place your hand and knee down and press back into child's posture. Once again, check in with yourself. See if you can notice a difference between the left and right side of the body. And when your body arrives in stillness, notice if you can feel any energy, any circulation through your body. The way your body feels and the way your emotions feel will evolve and change through class. Take an inhale as you come to rise and extend your left leg long behind you. Same thing here, we'll press forward and back into the hands and the ball of the left foot. See if you can really drive your left heel back in space and find a deep stretching sensation. Coming into neutral, the left leg lifts, option to keep both hands grounded or reach your right arm forward. Stay for the inhale, stay for the exhale or round in. Good. We have 3 more. Inhale, extend, and exhale, round. 2. 1. As you inhale, reach and stay, or sweep your right arm back, draw your left heel in, receive your foot, kick your foot into your hand, open up through your heart. Strong and stable through your points of contact connected to the earth. Slow release, right arm, left leg, plant down, find child's. On your inhale, rise onto hands and knees. Spread fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes and arrive in downward facing dog. Lift your hips toward the sky. Lengthen through your legs and lengthen through the back of your body. Begin to pedal out your feet and sway your hips side to side. Give yourself a few breaths here just to check in. This may be your first down dog of the day or the week. Month, who knows? These times have my schedule all wonky and off. So as you come into this shape, just notice what it's holding today. Notice how it feels. And like everything, it will evolve and change through the day, through the practice. It's never really the same. Come into stillness. Take an inhale. Lift up through your heels as high as you can. Stretch out your toes. Exhale, draw your heels toward the earth. They don't need to touch. Take another inhale. Tippy toes, heels lift. Exhale, heels lower. Inhale, heels lift, tippy toes. Exhale, heels toward the earth. This time, take your gaze toward the top of your mat, lift up through your heels, bend your knees, and begin tiptoeing your feet forward. So it might take 5 to 10 steps to get to the top of your mat. Try to move slow with control and feel your core here. And then when you can no longer step, become light through your fingertips. Invite in a generous bend to your knees. Draw your chest toward your thighs and take hold of opposite elbow as you gently sway from right to left. So this connection of low ribs to thighs, the bend in the knees, encourages more of a hinging action from your hips, and it allows for the lower back to release. Bring your hands down toward the earth, to the front of your shins, or if you've got blocks with you, you can always bring your hands to a block too. Press into the block or your shins. Take an inhale and lift up halfway. Lengthen your spine. Exhale to round forward, fold forward over your legs. And then we'll find the breath here. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold and sigh out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Root down through your feet in mountain posture here. Draw energy from the earth up your body. Engage your calves and your quads and your core, your chest. Let your shoulder blades fall down your back and let a softness fall across the expression of your face. And once again, draw your mind's eye toward gratitude. Maybe this time creating a picture of all the things in your life that you're thankful to have. Even in times of discomfort, even when there's things that challenge us and problems that we face, there's always something to be grateful for. As you're ready, blink your eyes back open. Take an inhale and sweep your arms up to the sky. Connect your palms. Exhale to soften your knees, fold forward, down over your legs. Take an inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. That's the flow, half sun A. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Half lift in. Fold out. Rise in. Hands to heart. One more time, arms reach high. Fold forward. Half lift in. Fold. Rise up, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Take an inhale, reach your arms overhead, connect your palms. On your exhale, bring your right hand down your side body, reach left arm up and over to the right side. Keep rolling your left shoulder back in space. Lift your gaze up toward that left hand as you lengthen through both sides of your ribs. Take an inhale to rise through center, connect your palms, and exhale, bend over to the left, slide your left hand down, reach right arm up and over, roll your right shoulder back. Inhale, come to rise, reach up, palms connect. Exhale, bring your hands to an interlace at your lower back. Draw your knuckles down to the earth, lift up through your heart, lift up through your gaze. Take a breath in. Exhale to soften your knees, hinge from your hip points, and fold down over your legs. Keep the bind of your hands if it feels okay. Let your hands drop back up and over your head. Feel the rotation through your shoulders. If you notice that you're holding on here, see if you can soften and release and just let the shoulder heads. Allow your hands to fall back. Nod your head yes, shake it no. Release your hands, bring them to the front of your shins. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, soften your knees to plant your hands and step your feet back to a high plank. Your hips come in line with your shoulders. Option to stay just as you are or to ground your knees. Take an inhale and shift forward. As you exhale, lower down to your belly or halfway. Take an inhale to draw your heart forward. Keep your elbows bent and pinned in cobra or maybe up dog. And exhale, press into your hands, roll over your feet, find downward facing dog. Take an inhale, gaze forward, rise up to your tippy toes, bend your knees. On your exhale, step or hop forward. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Keep moving, building heat. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop your feet back. Make your way through this flow, exhaling to lower halfway or to your belly. Inhaling to shine your heart forward, cobra or up dog. Exhale brings you into a place of rest, that's downward dog or child's. Gaze to the top of your mat, rise up to your tippy toes, bend your knees, tiptoe, step or hop forward. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. One more round together, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. Good. Right into a place of rest or through this flow. Exhale draws you toward the earth. Inhale opens your heart. Next exhale brings you to a place of rest. You have 8 full cycles of breath now to explore stillness or movement. So just try not to overthink it. Do whatever your body needs in this given moment. Whether you're moving or you're still, allow this peace, allow this space and this time to be a meditation for you. Where you're only doing the one thing that you're doing. You're only focusing on moving or being still and breathing. And if you are moving, when this movement comes to a close for you, bring yourself into downward facing dog or child for 5 breaths in stillness. And allow that shape, whichever you're choosing, down dog or child, to be an opportunity to come home to yourself. Check in. Where are you physically? Where are you emotionally? How have each of these feelings evolved and changed? Just a little movement, a little breath, a little stillness. Take an inhale, come to rise through table. If you were in child's, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Toes are tucked, hips lifted up to the sky. Take your gaze to the top of your mat. Rise up to your tippy toes, bend your knees, tiptoe, step, or hop forward. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold forward over your legs. On your inhale, rise to chair. Bend through your knees, draw your sit bones toward the earth, your shoulders down your back, and belly button up in toward your spine. Bring your weight into your heels and take a peek down. If you can't see your toes, see if you can shift your weight back even more. Then lift up through your gaze, lift up through your chest. Take a breath in. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, soften your knees to plant your hands and step your left toes back. Come into a low lunge. Draw your left knee to the earth, top of left foot to the earth. Reach your arms high. Try to stack your shoulders over your hips. Keep your right knee over your right ankle. And then drive your right heel into the earth. Really activate through your right quad. Take a breath in. Maybe lift your gaze up towards your hands. Exhale, draw your hands down to frame your right foot. So hands can come to blocks. They can come to the earth. And if the ground feels far away, but you don't have the assistance of blocks, try tenting up onto your fingertips. That'll help give you some height. Wherever you are, press into fingertips or palms, and then draw your heart forward. Try to lean into your right hip. Feel stretching sensation into your left. And then begin to walk your way back into half splits. Drive your right heel into the earth. Flex your toes in towards your face. Inhale to walk forward. Sensation into right hip, into your lunge. And exhale, press back. Inhale, rock forward. And back. You've got 2 more cycles of breath. Keep moving or find stillness in either of these 2 shapes. Next, inhale brings you to the top of your mat in your lunge. Keep your left hand planted. Reach your right arm to the sky and find a twist. Try to keep your pelvis level, your hip bones in line, but stack your shoulders right over left. Right palm is open. Gaze is up toward right fingertips. Stay just as you are, or take 3 big circles back through your right arm, as if you were doing the backstroke in a pool or the ocean. Get some mobility going through your right shoulder. And then reach up through your right fingertips, tuck your left toes, lift up through your left knee. Just an option, so if you get here and it doesn't feel great, bring your knee back to the earth. And then bring your right hand down to frame your right foot. We'll all meet with left toes tucked, left knee lifted. Step your left foot forward to meet the right. Take a half lift, inhale. Exhale to fold forward. And then inhale into chair. Sit low, reach your arms high. Weight into your heels. Belly button drawn up and in, shoulders down your back. Option to find chair B. Reach your arms forward, sit a little lower, and bring your chest to hover over your thighs. Take a breath in, breath out. Inhale, lift up only through your chest. And exhale, fold forward over your legs. Take an inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, soften knees, plant your hands, right foot steps back. Into your low lunge, right knee to the earth, arms reach high. Stay for the inhale, find your alignment, joints stacked. Exhale, hands to the earth or blocks. Inhale, heart draws forward, gaze lifts. Exhale, walk and press your way back. 3 breaths here, movement or stillness, whatever feels right in your body. You don't necessarily have to mirror exactly what you did the first time around. The left and right sides of the body can feel totally different. Rock your weight forward as you inhale. Meet at the top of your mat. Keep your right palm planted. Lift your left arm to the sky. Palm open, length through your arms, one long line. Stay as you are, or tuck your right toes, lift up through your right knee, and drive your right heel back in space. Always an option to keep the right knee to the earth. Stay as you are, or start to circle that left arm back. Reach your left arm up, take an inhale. Exhale, left hand down. We'll all tuck right toes, lift right knee, gaze to the top of your mat, step right foot forward to meet left. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, and exhale, hands to heart. Take an inhale, sweep your arms high, palms connect. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step your feet back. Option to flow or option to come right into down dog or child. You have several moments here. 8 breaths, explore stillness or movement. Just gonna come up and check. Let's see. Doing a little sound check here. Let me know if you are able to hear or if you're having difficulty hearing. Okay, good. We got good sound. I'm getting good sound from some, and so Amy, it looks like it may be a setting. See if you're able to change it on your end. My sound's turned on. Or choosing to maybe try and refresh if that's an option. And so once you've explored a little movement, a little stillness, whatever you're needing, see if you can draw and shift your awareness back into your yoga practice. Sometimes we get distracted. Thoughts can really quickly enter and take us into another place, another moment. Remember, you have those tools to bring yourself back each and every time. Your breath, your physical sensation, and sound. Take your time making your way back into downward facing dog. Maybe you're already there. And then on your inhale, send your right leg up to the sky. So option to stay just as you are. Right foot is active, right hip is closed, or bend through your right knee and open up your hip. Draw your knee up toward the sky. Draw your right heel in toward your glute. And then stay as you are, level through your shoulders, or begin making big circles through your right leg. On your inhale, send your right toes to the sky. As you exhale, draw your knee in, round through your shoulders to make room for your foot and step it through. Bring your left heel down to the earth, root down through the fullness of your foot on a diagonal, rise up into warrior one. Keep your right knee tracking over your right ankle, pressing equally into both feet, shoulders stacked over your hips. Take an inhale where you are. On your exhale, arms sweep down, hands interlace to your low back. Draw your knuckles toward the earth, heart shines forward, gaze lifts. Stay for your inhale. Exhale to hinge down inside your right leg for humble warrior. Let your gaze fall back towards your left foot. Let your chest melt to the inside of your right thigh, and then keep your core braced rather than resting your chest on your right thigh. Take an inhale, come to rise, release your arms. Exhale, hands come down, frame your foot. Thread your right leg back, step it back to meet the left, find stillness or make your way through a flow. Inhaling to shift forward, exhaling to lower, inhaling to open through your heart, and exhale into down dog. On your inhale, left leg to the sky. Same options as right side. Keep your left leg lifted, hip closed, or bend your knee, open your hip. Find stillness or movement. Take an inhale, send your left toes high. Exhale, knee draws in, round through your shoulders, gaze between your hands, left foot steps through, warrior one. Right heel dials down, arms reach high, shoulders draw down your back. Really press into the blade edge of your right foot. Take an inhale in stillness. Exhale, hands interlaced, low back. Draw your knuckles down, open through your heart. And exhale, hinge inside your left leg. Let your head hang heavy, no tension in the neck. Take an inhale and an exhale here. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up, release. Exhale, hands come down, frame your left foot. Press into your palms, left foot threads back, flow or not. And then on your next inhale, send your right leg to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee in, tap your right tricep, shift your shoulders forward over your wrist. Take an inhale, send your right leg high. And exhale, draw your knee across your body, tap your left. Take an inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Step your right foot through your hands. Warrior 2, dial left heel down, back foot's in line with the short edge of your mat, and windmill your arms up. Let your shoulders and hips be open toward the side. Take your gaze out past your right hand. Keep that nice bend through your right knee. Take an inhale, reach up and over and reverse your warrior. Allow your left hand to slide down your left leg. Lengthen from right hip point into right fingertips. Nice, strong quad. Inhale, come to rise. And exhale, hands cartwheel down, framing your foot. Come to the ball of your left foot. Sweep your right arm up to the sky, find a twist. And begin to heel toe your right foot out toward the edge of your mat. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Option to stay here in high lizard, building strength and getting into flexibility. Or option to bring your left knee to the earth. From here, this is a more stable approach. You can stay high on the palms. You can bring your forearms down to blocks or down to the earth if you have the flexibility. And start to allow your right knee to spill out. Maybe the sole of your right foot lifts up onto the mat as you roll to the pinky edge of your right foot. Allow your body here to surrender into stillness. Allow your head to hang. Allow your breath to be fluid, strong, and persistent. So notice in the class as the energy shifts and changes, what happens to your own personal energy? If you're able to be present with what's being offered, or if you struggle to accept what is. The way that we approach tasks on the mat, very often similar to how we approach tasks just in life. See if you can respond and accept rather than react. Begin to rise back up onto your hands. Keep both hands inside your right leg. Tuck your left toes, lift up through your knee, and press into your hands to swing your right leg back. Right toes connect to the mat, find downward dog, an option to flow, shifting forward, or option to stay. Ride your breath like a wave. Find your breath. Connect to your breath. Take an inhale, send your left leg to the sky. Last little bit of steam. Exhale, knee draws in, taps left. Inhale, send your left leg up and through. Exhale, across your body, tap right. Inhale, thread it up. Exhale, knee draws in. Foot plants, Warrior two. Dial your right heel down, windmill your arms open. Gaze out past your left fingertips. Keep that deep bend through your left knee. Take an inhale up and over, reverse warrior. Lengthen through the left side of your body. Stay for the inhale. On your exhale, spiral your hands down. Press into your right palm, come to the ball of right foot and lift your left arm. Heel toe your left foot off. Bring your left hand inside your left foot. Option to stay elevated or bring your right knee to the earth. Option to keep high up on your hands or bring forearms down. Settle in. Surrender. Find and accept what is. Can you lean into this discomfort? Or can you choose to focus on another part of this moment that's more pleasant? Focus on what you can do. Focus on what feels good. And then take your time retracing the steps that you took coming into the pose. Rising up onto hands. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. And thread your left leg back. And pedal out your feet. Let your head hang heavy. If you'd like one final flow, take it at this time. We'll meet in child's. Knees splayed wide, big toes touch. Arms reaching forward and chest bowing down toward the earth. Once you arrive in child's, if you're comfortable there, stay as you are. If you'd like an option to thread the needle from here, keep your right arm extended and thread your left arm under. Your shoulder, temple, and cheekbone will connect to the mat. You can peek out through the window between your right tricep and the earth. Keep pressing the back of your left hand to the earth, the right palm to the earth. Or it may feel nice to also bring your right hand into a half bind. Just let your hand rest at your low back. And then release your right arm down. Unthread the left. Find a breath through center. And take the opposite side. Thread right arm under the left. Right shoulder, temple, and cheekbone down. Stay as you are, or let your left hand drop to your low back. Release your left arm to the mat. Unthread the right. Pause for a breath in stillness. Rise up through table. Swing your legs over to the side and find your seat. Sit bones rooted down, legs extend forward. Flex through your toes so they're back in towards your face. Bring your hands down by your side for a moment. Press your palms into the earth. Try to lengthen through your spine, sending heart forward. Take an inhale and an exhale. And inhale to reach your arms high. As you exhale, begin to hinge from your hips, fold over your legs. Maybe a bend in the knees feels good here. Take hold of whatever is accessible. Your shins, your ankles, your feet. Round through your shoulders, let your chin draw into your chest. And make this as active or as passive as you'd like it to be. I'll cue your breath. You can move, lift up slightly on the inhale, and then sink further on the exhale.
or just surrender through the duration of the breath. Breath in and out. 2, 1. On your inhale, come to rise, reach up through your arms. Exhale, just allow your arms to fall by your sides. Let your fingertips flip so they're facing your toes, and your hands come back behind you, just one handprint. Bring your soles of feet to the earth. Let your knees tick-tock right and left. Good. And then bring your soles of feet to the earth. Bring your hands to the front of your shins. Start rounding down onto your back. When your shoulders, head, and neck arrive, go ahead and draw both knees up and into your chest. Create this teeny tiny little seed once again. We'll find reclined pigeon or figure 4 from here. Bring your left sole of foot to the earth and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. So first option is just to start driving your right knee forward. You'll feel the hip flexors engage. You'll likely feel more sensation through your right hip. You can also assist in this sensation by taking one hand and placing it over the other and pressing into your right thigh. So if this feels like a good place to be for today, you stay. Or if you'd like, you draw your left thigh into your chest and then interlace right arm through the figure 4, left arm to the outside of left thigh. Draw your left thigh in and bring your right shin closer towards your chest. Try to keep your head, neck, and shoulders relaxed to the earth. If you don't feel much or you think you'd like to feel a little more, maybe bring your hands to the front of your left shin and start to draw down that way. Let your breath start to slow. Come back into that natural rhythm and flow. Let your jaw be soft here. No resisting. If you're tensing through the face, it's likely you're tensing in other places in your body too. What can happen if you just allow, if you just surrender, if you just soften? 3 more breaths here. Release your left foot down and then your right foot down and tick-tock your knees side to side again. You can hug your knees up and into your chest too, just to reset. And then we'll find the other side. Right foot to the earth, left ankle on top of right. I'll guide you through those same options. Find your edge, your fullest expression of the posture here. So one hand at a time perhaps comes over the left thigh and assists in drawing left knee forward. Stay, or draw your right knee into your chest. Find an interlace. Remember, each side is different. Stay right here, or wrap your hands outside the figure 4. Bring your hands to the front of your shin, and then draw in. Send your breath where you need it. Stay for 3. 2. 1. Slow release. Bring earth. Knock your knees to the right and to the left. And right and left once more. We'll make our way into a final back bend. I will guide you through bridge, and I'll show you an option for supported bridge. If there's anything else that you need or want, by all means take that. So with hands planted to the earth, feet rooted down, press into palms, forearms, and feet, and lift your hips up. If you like an option for a supported bridge, your block will come right underneath of your sacrum. A pillow works as well. So you'll let the sacrum land on the block. If you're staying in an active bridge, think of driving your heels forward in space, activating through your quads, and allowing a greater lift through your hips and through your heart this way. Maybe you find an interlace of your hands to your lower back, and then you drive your pinkies into the earth. If you're staying up on a block, or if you're in any other back bend, along with my students in bridge, I encourage you to stay for 3 to 5 breaths and monitor those breaths on your own. When the time is right and you feel ready to come down, lower on an exhale. A slow release brings you down to the mat. And resist the urge to draw your knees into the chest right away. Take your knees side to side again first. And then wrap yourself up. Give yourself this great big hug. We've kind of traveled full circle, so this is very similar to how we started. I'll give you some time here too. So any final postures that your body needs. Another twist, another back bend, another hip opening posture, or some kind of inversion. Take your time moving here. And those are just ideas. You're by no means limited to those. If you feel ready, come right into your final resting posture this series. Come into stillness. Take your time. There's no rush to get there. If you are still moving, and you're doing something that is asymmetrical in nature, I encourage you to do both sides. Begin making your way to that second side now, if you haven't already done so. Take your time, but begin making your way into a place where you can rest, where you can be still. And know that this time is already carved out for you. When you committed to practicing today, when you committed to this class, this time for rest is a piece of your practice, and it's a hugely important piece. But what you do with the time is up to you. So I encourage you now to make a conscious decision to choose rest. And know that during this time, there's absolutely nothing else that has to be done. No problems that need to be solved, or no lists that need to be created. Nothing else that needs your attention other than you and your breath. If your mind needs something to focus on, allow your mind to focus on making you and allowing you to be as comfortable here as
as you possibly can. Close your eyes. Invite a sense of heaviness through your hands and your feet, through your shoulders, and across your face. Draw your awareness to the lowest part of your body, your feet, your toes, and then notice any sensation that you feel there. Remember that lack of sensation can also be felt. Ask yourself if there's any place in your feet that could be 5 to 10% more comfortable, and then allow something in your feet to let go. With the same awareness, scan up through your body into your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, and your thighs, and let go. Your hips, your belly, your ribs, your chest, and your shoulders. Let go. Your arms, your elbows, your wrists, your hand, your fingers, your thumb. Let go. Your neck, your chin, your jaw, cheek, nose, eyelid, forehead, and crown. Let go. Whole physical body. Let go. And if there's anything that you're still carrying with you in your mind, let that go too. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Let it be soft and subtle and slow. Check in with yourself in this moment and how you're feeling. And then in this moment, set an intention for yourself for the rest of your day. How do you want to feel? What energy do you want to cultivate? Whatever that energy is that you want for the rest of your day, try stating in your mind that you already are or you already have that thing. If you'd like to carry this sense of calm maybe with you, I am calm. Maybe it's I am capable. I am worthy. Whatever your mind settles on is right. Take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe that affirmation into your body. As you exhale, sigh out and send it out around you. 2 more breaths like that. In and out. Using this last breath to wake back up. Begin to invite movement in. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Or if you have nowhere to be, maybe you remain in stillness for just a little bit longer. And if you're moving with me, take an inhale, reach your arms up over your head, lengthen through your legs, point through your toes. Draw your knees up and into your chest, wrap yourself up, give yourself a great big squeeze. And then we'll seal our class together, just with hands, either one resting over the heart or palms connected at the heart. Both are symbols of gratitude. Close your eyes for a moment and draw your awareness back to all that you have, all that you are, to gratitude. We'll take one final breath together, in through nose and out through mouth. I am grateful for each of you that chose to share your practice today with me and with one another. And although we physically cannot be together, I hope that on your end you were able to feel the connection, because I know on my end I did. Thank you for allowing me to be here and to guide you through the practice of yoga. This it just does so much for me. So I truly am grateful for each of you. Please let me know in your little messages, in your comments, if you have any questions or comments, suggestions, feedback of any kind, whether that's for me personally or our virtual platform, or if you have any questions about Yoga for Change, I am always happy to answer those as well. So I hope that you each have a beautiful day, and I hope that I will see you soon. Okay? Yay! Okay. Bye, guys. I gotta figure out how to end this, I think. And Amy, I'm glad to hear that that worked for you. Logging out and in. Thank you for the suggestion, Susie. Bye, everyone.